So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 20.
On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Penny. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down by...
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Pick up on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gould is able to put it through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
On the coverage.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Steps away to his left. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Finds his tight end Ingram. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Bengals 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Here's Tate to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Mixon with a first down carry. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 28.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Bengals 3.
Now Joe Mixon. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Drake. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
26 Mike. Right here.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Jacobs now. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Mixon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Cooper was the intended target. Third down here.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Chiefs 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
To Josh Jacobs. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. And Ingram holds it in. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 50-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
That's good for a Kansas City.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Tate to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name. How about your respect?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
Levante David in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. And a catch right side by Evans.
Jackson.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain.
23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Dante Fowler. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. On 2nd and a long way to go. Jackson airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
40-yard line.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
26 months. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
The handoff.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
At the 22-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Down and 1.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jacob Phillips. And the Bengals will get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got Evans.
Jackson.
A gain of 8 and a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. It's complete on a bubble screen. That's Evans. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On second down now, Mixon, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
On the play. And it's third down.
Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Nixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dante Fowler picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And it's third down.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The 40. The 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Kenyon Drake on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact,
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll roll him out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Bengals 44-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 13. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
26 months. That's the run. That's the run. That's the run. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Today's final score, Chiefs.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got